Thursday, and hang on a minute. It's 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. in the UK, and I got through that bit. Hello, RJ.
Hey, Steven, how are you doing? You have a nice little, is this a sunburn? Is there color in your face?
Oh, it's definitely, it's a cross between sunburn and windswept. I was fortunate enough, last week, we can say it now, last week was Angelica's 60th birthday, which is quite a special number. So what we did, or Angelica organised over the last few months, was to hire a villa. Well, it was a villa, slept 12 people, and invite family over from Germany and from the UK. And on Saturday night, the first Saturday of the holiday, we had a barbecue with 16 people, which was quite an event. Now, the sun didn't stop shining all the week. The beach was 200 yards from where we were staying. We could actually see people in the sea. So we actually sort of went in the sea and did all that seaside thing that we normally do when you find yourself, well, not working, which was good. Because the other thing that was good was not, I know it's going to sound crazy, but to actually get away from being live for a week.
Yeah.
I only had my mobile phone with me. I didn't take a tablet or anything lodged on my phone, and so no desktop, no BLive shows at all for 8 days, and I survived, and so I'm back refreshed now, but a bit rusty. So
well, I mean, we also survived, but there was a lot of wailing and gnashing of teeth. I just want to say that there was a lot of there was some grief on these. You may not have seen it, but we felt it.
I did feel it. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't miss doing the shows. That's certainly not true. But just to have the break was good, and to come back and to find everybody still going strong is good. And this is our week 10, talking about the Live Video Hub and the discoverability engine. And okay, we've got a guest. Well, he might not be a guest, but he's a friend. John Upton is saying, did you roll up your trouser legs and put a knotted handkerchief on your head? Right, okay. Do you get the reference there?
No.
Okay. Back in the day that John and I were watching television before the internet arrived, there was Monty Python. And one of the sketches from Monty Python shows the Monty Python gang at the seaside, and they're wearing pullovers and they've got knotted handkerchiefs on. Well, anyway, you don't want to imagine it at all. Just don't go there. John, thank you. No, it was too hot for. No, I actually went swimming, and you couldn't have done that with a handkerchief on your head at all. No. Right. Okay, then. Now, we came into this with a topic, but there's something I want to talk about first and last, and that's your live workshop.
Yeah. Well, and this is something that I think it's been a long time in coming. A lot of people want to dip their toes in to getting a reminder bot and getting some stuff set up for a bot without having to pay a huge price or take an online course that you never get to later. And a lot of people have been asking me about this. So this is what I've decided to do. I'm putting together a live workshop. It's going to be 3 hours, going to be in August. And I'm going to take you through every step you need. Signing up for ManyChat, putting in all of the keywords and stuff and all of the things that I recommend for a bot, building a reminder bot for yourself. And I'm going to teach you how to do broadcasting that will engage your audience and keep them coming back for more. This is going to be a 3-hour workshop, and the landing page isn't quite up yet because this occurred to me, as I've said, very short time ago. Yeah. But if you want to get on the wait list for this bad boy, go to startyourbot.com. It's startyourbot.com. And I think particularly for live streamers, it's going to make a difference. It's going to allow them to jump in the water without too much difficulty. I'll be there holding your hand the whole way, There's, no fear, and you'll be with a bunch of people who are doing the same thing. So if you're thinking about it, this is the workshop's $97 for 3 hours, and you get a recording if you can't attend. And there will be question and answer time. So yeah, I want to shout that out to people just in case they're thinking about doing something like this. Because especially with 5 days live coming up, was that a great transition or what?
That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. That was good.
With 5 days live coming up, we're all going to be learning next week. I'm going to be learning just right alongside with you about a lot of tips and tricks that live streamers do, and a lot of really, professional streamers are going to be coming on and sharing. I just can't wait for it, and I think that it's going to raise the profile of BLive, of the Live Video Hub, and hopefully of bots as well. And so I'm really excited about 5 days live. Where did you get the idea to do this, Steven? When did the brainstorming come?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Just catching up, and I'm not ignoring your question. I'm not sort of trying to sidestep it or anything. I will come back to it. Alan Curtis is saying he needs to get a bot going, and RJ's course is an ideal place to start, because one of the things about bots is you need to break through a barrier, and that barrier is that bots are impossible to build. And if you go on RJ's course, you will find a practical, hands-on approach to actually getting started and getting your first bot up and running and making ManyChat useful from within 3 hours of signing up. If you do the 3-hour course, I can't recommend it too highly. So there we go. And Kevin's, right. Okay, and Kevin's joined us. And just while Kevin's here, I want to give a shout out to Kevin. Kevin has done all the graphics. In fact, he does all the graphics for BLive.tv, but he's done all the graphics for BLive in 5. And
really?
Okay, that is a Kevin graphic.
It feels Kevin. You know what I mean? It's got that Kevin style. Thanks for doing all that stuff for us, Kevin. We really appreciate that. That's awesome. Looks great.
Basically, I mean, put together the short video, which is made up of 12 different images that Kevin's created from nothing. And the video is quite good, to say the least. It looks quite professional, for want of a better word. So, Kevin, it's good to see you joining us. And I echo RJ's thoughts on thank you for the graphics, because it makes a whole lot of difference, especially when you're actually promoting something. And we're able to promote the 5 days live, which starts, because we're into the 5 days live, aren't we? Oh, you asked me a question. I've forgotten it. What was it?
I may have also forgotten the question. Oh, no. How did you come up with this idea? What made you think 5 days is enough? How many speakers you're going to get? Like, what caused this to happen?
It was 1:30 on a Tuesday afternoon back in July, and I was just doing a show card, and I thought to myself, we do the shows, you and I, on Wednesday. We do the show. I do the show with David on Monday. I do the show with Linda and with Brigetti, and I thought, we've got a lot of expertise, yeah? So I thought, right, okay, just I wrote down a list of 7 people besides myself, and I thought, right, I'll contact everybody. And within an hour and a half, everybody had said yes. So that's when you know you've got the right thing, you've got the right idea. And so 5 days live is from the 6th to 10th of August, and it's 5 days of live training, an hour at a time, 10 a.m. Eastern, and RJ and I are heavily involved in that, and the team of 8 includes Erin Strayer, Linda West, David Burrows, and Animura. And if I find the photograph, Brigitte Limbanda.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there. And okay, and Kevin's saying thank you, which is brilliant. And Gospel is saying hello to both of us. It's
hello,
nice to
Gospel.
see you again. All right, so 5 days live is an opportunity to get to know not only is it people that I'm friends with and you're friends with, but it's people who are already live on the Live Video Hub. All 8 of us do shows on the Live Video Hub, and that's the other thing that we have in common. So we do shows together, we're on the Live Video Hub together, so why not get together and present a series of 5 topics over the course of the week. So we're going through, and I hope to remember this, we're going through camera confidence, planning, repurposing, show promotion, and then we're going to do a recap on the Friday, which will cover planning and camera confidence again to make sure. And at that point, we say hello to Angel. Angel, nice to see you. And we're both waving, so that's all good. So 5 days live starts next Monday. You can, if you wish, just a moment, I shall find it. You can register for 5 days live. Now, this brings us to our central purpose today, which is bots, of course, messenger bots.
Yeah.
So you can register for 5 days live if you click that link, and we'll send you reminders for each of the shows. I put together a ManyChat landing page, which describes what it's all about. And then I put a link in at the bottom, the messenger link, go to messenger. And then I said, if you want reminders for the shows, click this button. And would you believe people are clicking the button?
Of course I would.
Well, there you are. That's bots for you, isn't it? I mean, we talk about bots. The cost is $10 a month, which out of your marketing budget is very little. And you can create the landing page. And we know sites that charge you $50 a month for a landing page. You can actually then get people into your messenger, and you can then send them further information, because everything will be controlled by BLIFbot.
Yeah.
In that occasion. So bots simply work.
They do, and it's fascinating as you're, because I got the message too, and I clicked through as well, obviously. But I remember when we were doing the live video hub bot, we asked the broadcasters what they would like to hear more about, and they match a lot of the issues that we'll talk about on 5 Days Live.
Yep.
So people put down discoverability and different issues. And so in addition to your message that'll go out through Blif, which is where everything's being hosted and then cross-posted on Live Video Hub, I'll also be able to send out a little reminder on Live Video Hub to the people that have, kind of expressed an interest in the topics of the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true. I mean, it allows you to segment the audience and just target people, doesn't it? So that if people have asked for daily show reminders, then they'll get daily show reminders. If we know that somebody has interest in a particular topic, then we can just invite them to join in for that topic.
Yeah.
But the thing that it has done is just the one marketing exercise, which was the short video, the landing page, and the post on Facebook, and everybody, and yourself and Linda and David sharing it and Brigetti sharing it. That's actually brought people into the messenger. Yeah. Yeah. So it does get results. It's I'm just blown away by what's actually happening. And it's just so easy.
Yeah.
But you need to get started, which is why you need to go on RJ's workshop in August. Now, let's take these in chronological order. So we've done 5 days live, Monday through Friday next week, and there are 8 of us involved. You'll find details on the Be Live in 5 page. And if you like, you can actually watch a short video about that. And if I had the link, I'd give it to you now, but I haven't, so I won't. How remiss of me, I know. And then register for 5 days live. We've mentioned that as well. So just sign up and you'll get reminders for the shows. And you can also message a Live Video Hub at any time and get help on the topic of going live on the Live Video Hub. Right. Where shall we go from here?
Well, so this is all about building the bot for Live Video Hub. and making it a place where we can connect people together. So if you are a broadcaster and you're hoping to be found, we are hoping to connect you with your audience members and send them over to your page, send them over to your bot, wherever you want to go. So that's really sort of the impetus behind Live Video Hub bot, is to connect broadcasters and viewers. One of the things that we always suggest for people who come into the BLive group, it's a great place to be, by the way, very friendly community. People come in and they're like, how do I even start? And a lot of times what I'll see people suggest is, hey, watch people's shows, figure out what they're doing, take what you like, take what seems successful to you, and, experiment. But it's really, really hard to do a live stream just picking up your mic and hitting start without really, watching somebody else's stuff. So that's one of the things that we do. But we kind of, with this bot, we wanted to expand that. We wanted to say, listen, if you're interested in this, we absolutely want to send you stuff that, regard just being a better live streamer. Because here's the thing. Live streaming changes all the time. It will probably have changed by the time we end this broadcast. It will, because that's what happens. That's just what's in the world, my friends. There are new opportunities also that are added all the time. Who's on IGTV? Raise your hand. No one will see you. It's okay, but raise your hand if you're on IGTV. That is a brand new opportunity for live streamers if they want to take what they know here and put that on another platform as well. And I've seen some BLivers do IGTV. Eddie Garrison has a show. Sandra Centurino has a show. So it's happening, and we want to stay on top of it. We want to deliver the kind of information that you'll benefit from a little bit at a time, because Stephen will probably agree, there's nobody that knows everything about it.
There isn't. Such person isn't born. We're all learning new things. Well, new things are happening every day, so we're all learning new things every day. Right. Okay. Now, at this point, I just want to sort of go to something slightly different.
Yes.
And give a shout out to Ross and Rachel. Ross and Rachel have done a show on BLive TV, and they've done a number of episodes. They've interviewed me, RJ. Well, in fact, they've interviewed a lot of people we know, and a lot of people are well known in broadcasting. And I just want to say a personal thank you. I'll pass over to you in a minute, RJ. To Ross and Rachel, who have actually done sterling work for BLive.tv since they became co-hosts of the Best of BLive show. And I wish them every success. And who knows what will happen in the future. RJ.
I'm going to continue on that. Thank you to Ross and Rachel. You guys, the show is at 7 Central Tuesday evenings. It's absolutely fabulous if you're just getting started. They drop a whole lot of tips on equipment, tips on social media, tips on promote. They drop a lot of information on that show, and they always have interesting guests. So can't say enough about Ross and Rachel. And
they did the last show last night.
Oh, the last one.
Yeah. And
I didn't know that. I thought it was just celebrating a year of shows.
Well, it was worded as such, and it was celebrating a year of shows, but it is the last for the time being. So hence the poignant moment. And if you watched Rachel's pre-show, which she does normally, it was a poignant moment. And that's why I'm saying thank you to them for everything that they've done so far for BLive.tv and for everybody who watches.
Yeah. Okay, well, I learned a thing today. I'm going to go write those people a personal note for how much they've helped me. Yeah,
I'm going to do the same as well, because they're special people. I mean, they are just themselves when they're broadcasting. There's no hype, there's no side, they're just so good at what they do, and they're so natural. and it's friendly as well. And they put so much into each show, and they've helped so many people over the years that they've been involved in broadcasting. So look forward to what you both do in the future. And that's our shout out to Ross and Rachel. Changing for a moment. And Gospel is saying she's repurposing her lives to IGTV.
Interesting.
Okay, and Angel is saying it's in the works for us. So it looks like everybody's going over to IGTV. Do you sense that as well?
I sense that it's a brand new place. I sense that people are frustrated a bit with YouTube, because it seems like in order to be really successful, you sort of have to be either over the top or 20 years old with a skateboard.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm neither of those things. You know what I mean? So YouTube is also, they've had some trouble in the past year, and they have done that thing where they now have set the bar way higher to be able to monetize your content.
Yeah.
It made a lot of people angry, especially the smaller businesses.
It's totally true.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like a couple of people made some really, really ridiculous moves, and now small business owners are paying for it. That's the wrong thing. That's wrong. Don't punish the little people, please. So Instagram TV is welcoming all of those people and saying, hey, vertical video is awesome. Want to come try us? I think people are moving over there for sure.
Which is good. It's good to have another place to actually go. Basically, I know we're on Facebook. I'm going to say this, which is not Facebook. Sort of. Yeah, I mean, YouTube did shoot themselves in the foot. That they actually said to 80% of their users, or certainly 80% of the broadcasters, I don't want to see you anymore. I'm not going to pay you anymore. You're not worth paying. It just seems totally the wrong sentiment. And a question from Kevin. And Kevin's saying, can you do a landscape mode on IGTV or just vertical mode only?
Yeah, vertical mode only, my friend. Here is a tip for you, though. You don't have to do it with your phone if you don't want to. If you regularly record video to like a program like Camtasia or ScreenFlow or something like that, you can just set the frame size to be vertical video, which is 1270 by 1920, I think, is the usual horizontal. Just flip those numbers and it becomes vertical video size. You can shoot a video on your computer, is what I'm saying, and send that up to IGTV. You can totally submit that stuff through your computer. So if you're more comfortable there, you can still use that, which I do. So
brilliant. Yeah. I mean, we can't be everywhere, but IGTV does look a place to actually investigate, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for Cliff to have a steady picture, and we say hello in 3, 2, 1 to Cliff Townsend. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff.
Can you hear us? We can see you, and just take that down a moment. We can see you, but we can't hear you. We can't hear you. This is live video. Okay. All right. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Cliff, if you can should still be able to hear us. We can't hear you. There's no sound. It could be that you're actually not talking, but.
Well, he was adjusting things, and we would have heard little sounds, you know, as he's clicking things, and so I think his sound was out. Yeah.
Right. Okay. He's still in the room, well, in the lobby, as it were. Okay. Now another topic, which I want is new. This is news. And it is I know we're going off bots just for a second time. Repurposed.io have joined forces with Binge TV, have they not?
Yes, they have, my friends.
Now, this is Animura of Repurposed.io, who's been working with Binge TV to actually enable us to repurpose our videos from wherever they are on Facebook to Binge TV. Now, this is a big deal because Binge TV, in actual fact, gives you access to things like Roku.
It really does. I mean, it's amazing, but I think what would excite me the most is if, because a membership there costs a lot of money.
It's $1,500, isn't it, for starters?
I thought it was $2,500 to start. It was way too much for an RJ. It was a price that I looked at and I blinked a little bit and I went, maybe some other day.
Yeah, I mean, I did exactly the same. I followed Annie's link in the group, and because Repurposed.io is a superb piece of software, and we couldn't live without it. But when somebody says to you, okay, you've not seen my system being used, you don't know that it works, but if you give me $1,500 or $2,500, I'll show you, but pay me first.
Yeah.
And that's well, anyway, we wish Annie well, and it is the future, because we know Carlos is involved in something which isn't quite so expensive on the Latin American side. So it's a thing to watch, because once you're doing video, you're not restricted to Facebook. You can reach out and you can go. We talked about YouTube and Instagram. You can go to Vimeo, but now we're saying that you can actually appear on television, which is a great step forward. Right. Okay. And a note from Kevin. Kevin in the Philippines is saying it's already 2:30 a.m. here. I should sleep now. Awesome show, guys. Showing on my timeline so I can rewatch this tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, Kevin. And it's not. Well, good night. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night at 2:30. Good night.
Yes.
Right. Okay. We're going to try again with Cliff. Hello, Cliff.
Hey, Stephen, how you doing?
Well, we're doing good now. We can see and hear you.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know what the problem was earlier, but I had to come back out and come back in.
All right. Okay.
RJ.
Glad that's sorted. Glad that's sorted. Right. Now we're talking about messenger bots today, but I've sort of gone off on tangents twice. What would you like to talk about, Cliff?
Well, actually, I'm going through training with messenger bots, and I'm also obviously gone to RJ's page, Black Belt Bots, and I looked at the training there. I felt that it was best that and RJ, you can speak on this if I'm incorrect. I felt it was best that I got some basic understanding before I went to your training. Oh,
well, yeah. Hey, more power to you. You know what your level of understanding is better than I do. So yeah, if you need to go somewhere else, or go somewhere else first, all is well.
Yeah, just a basic training that we have on ManyChat. The program, the match that we have on ManyChat. I think it was best because I went through some of yours and I'm like, okay, maybe I need to get a little bit on understanding first. So that's what I'm going through first. Then I'm going to go to your training.
I would love to see you. Yeah. Well, and thanks for that feedback. Maybe we can chat offline too about.
Did I lose you guys, or did you guys lose me?
Just a minute. You were in full flow then, RJ. It wasn't me. It was the gremlins. It wasn't. I wouldn't do that to you ever. Right. So welcome back. You're in mid-sentence.
Yeah. Well, and I would absolutely love to chat, one-on-one, Cliff, and kind of figure out, what made you make that decision? Because here's my fear as a live streamer. I sometimes fear that I am going way, way too advanced for folks, and then I need to step it on back. So yeah, I do have that fear. So I'd love to chat with you if you have the time to spare. and talk about that. But yeah, I mean, there's a ton of training out there. I know Steven's got training. I know that ManyChat also has training, but I have noticed also that they don't always update their videos as much as I'd like them to. So there is a ton out there to take advantage of, for sure.
But I mean, the ones on ManyChat are very comprehensive. But the problem is that the introduction video is an hour. And
Yes.
It's so slow. It's just you've not learned anything, have you, Cliff? In that first hour, it's just an introduction.
No, in the first few videos, it's like, it's an hour and a half gone by. I'm like, okay, they haven't gotten into no details this yet, just basic stuff. So yeah, I'm on number 2 lesson. So the first three videos is really nothing, and then the second section is where they actually start getting into, using the dashboard. So starting to use the dashboard.
Which is a totally different. Sorry, RJ, you tell Cliff about your approach, which would be somewhat different.
It is a different approach, but I think that what you're going through right now, Cliff, if I'm not wrong, is the ManyChat class that they have. It's kind of that beginner course, and I mean, I love a lot of things about ManyChat. But yeah, that some of the stuff that they put out, I kind of look, it looks beneficial, and then you get into it and you're like, whoa. So hey Aaron, good to see you. So yeah, I totally get where you're at, and yeah, I can't wait to see you, Cliff, because I know that you want to take off. You are not one of those people who want to sit back and go, well, let's think about this a while. You're like, push the button. So that's all.
You're 100% correct. And let me tell you where, because maybe you can direct me elsewhere. Here's where I want to go. And I feel that I have to go to the old course, which is 10 hours, and I don't mind spending the time as long as I learn. I want to get to the point where I can start implementing the strategies as far as starting, putting it on my pages and start using it. I want to learn. I want to earn as I learn. I don't want to go through all the thing. I want to start using it and putting these things into action. So maybe if there's a different place I can go, because that's what I want. I want to be able to start using it now.
Yep.
As I learn.
Well, and I get you, because here's the thing that I've learned from being a teacher at the university and being probably a teacher in different ways all my life. But what I've learned is that you give people a little bit and then you ask them to put it into practice. And then you give them a little bit and then they get on the road with it. They will learn so much faster than if you give them 10 hours a lecture. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do have something coming up. We were talking about this earlier. Don't know if you caught it already. But I do have something where I have a live 3-hour workshop where I'll take you through building a reminder bot. I know that you're getting a live stream show, or you already have one online. Remind me, Cliff, do you have a show already?
Yes, we have a show that we do every Monday, yeah.
Perfect. So I will teach you how to write a reminder bot. There's a couple of good steps to that one. And then I'll also teach you how to use broadcast to engage the people that you get in your bot. So yeah, I mean, that's what you'd walk away with at the end of 3 hours. And I'll take questions and hold people's hands and record for the folks that can't make it, or want to review that later. I feel like teaching people, there are a couple of kinds of bots that are real basic and that you can start with and that you can start getting subscribers with right away. Reminder bots is one of them. That's for live streamers, especially content producers of all kinds, but live streamers for sure. And then welcome bots, which I'm thinking of doing if this little workshop works out. I'm going to do a reminder bot 1 month, and then the next month, the welcome bot. And then I'm going to go back and do the reminder bot again, because I think that those are a great way to get people rolling and using what we're talking about because of exactly what you said. It's too hard to sit through that much lecture. Yeah. Thanks, Aaron Strayer. Aaron, you're the best. Your check is in the mail. Aaron threw down the link at startyourbot.com if you want to do, if you're interested. I'm taking people and putting them on a list. I'm still deciding what night this needs to be held on, but yeah, that's where to go if you're interested in getting on a wait list for that. But yeah, I know you want to get on the road with it, Cliff, that you don't want to, because I made a class like that once. I made about 10 hours of video. There have been a couple of people that have actually bought the class, which has been great. But the trouble with something like that is just what Steven was saying. You got to sit through an hour of people talking. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you want to start seeing results as soon as you can. And basically, the way that RJ is sort of structuring this means that you take something away you can actually practice, and you know how it works. You can watch the video replay. You can do it step by step with the replay, and you've got something concrete and useful out of it. I'd just like to offer you something, RJ. If you want to have a guest bot in there as well, and you may well use the guest bot if you like.
The guest spot, yes. Steven has a guest spot. Well, you used it, Cliff. You typed guest in the comments, and it brought you into the show. And so that's the guest spot. That is something that that could be added to the repertoire for sure for folks who like to have people on. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Okay. Now, Erin's saying we all want immediate results, and RJ is brilliant at teaching walkthrough and assistance. She is brilliant. I echo those thoughts. Anybody wants to know anything about bots? No, I mean, if you want to know anything about bots, then RJ is the person to go to.
Definitely. RJ, is there anything general that you can, and I know it's not general, but the best way I can phrase the question, is there anything general that you can tell us as far as to start getting subscribers from, at the earliest stage?
Yes, and this is almost pre-subscriber knowledge. You've got to give people a reason to be there. So is there something that you're going to do within the context of your bot that you don't do anywhere else? So this is what I tell people. If you don't have a reason to drive people there, if there's nothing in it for them that they can see very obviously, then you can have all the ways into your bot that you want. You can have 1,000 spaghetti arms reaching into the universe and people still won't come. So develop this first and foremost. Why are they there? What are they going to get there that they can't get anywhere else? This is what I tell my people. Listen, if you subscribe to my bot, what you'll get is an opportunity to one-on-one connect with me and ask me questions and schedule a phone call if you'd like. Schedule a half-hour AMA call and ask me anything. You don't get that on my email list. You don't get that. You don't get that contact with me and that connection and that, the updates on what I'm doing and the reminders for the live streams and all of that kind of stuff. You don't get to have a conversation with me and build a relationship with me anywhere else. And so that's why people sign up for it. Does that make sense, Cliff?
Yes. So having said that, let me ask this question. I have my Facebook page, Speaking Master Academy, and I do a show in the morning, which is Wake Up and Live, which is nothing to do with speaking, just a little bit of inspiration, motivation, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. But then I have my main show on Monday evenings, Speaking Master Academy show. So that's 3 different things. Can I create a bot, or do I have to create 3 different bots? Because if I have a bot for Speaking Master Academy, then that's going to say one thing. That's one reason why they come there. But if I want to create a bot for the Wake Up and Live, that's a whole different reason. So what do I have to do? Create 3 different bots, 3 different messages? That's what I'm having an issue with right now.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that you can do there to make that accessible for people. What I would do, and what I have actually done, because I have multiple shows as well, my friend. I am I'm down with live stream sickness. I will be streaming forever. I've got Nerdy Girls Geek Out. I've got this show that I do with Steven, and I've got my Tuesday, Thursday show. So I do have 3 separate sequences that welcome people in. Once people are in, then I will send people that are relatively new in the bot a message saying, hey, you got in to the bot through my Tuesday, Thursday show. I wanted to let you know that I have a couple of other shows. If you're interested, here's what they are. Here's what they're about. If you're interested, you can also get live reminders for those too. And then I give them a button for this Wednesday show, and I give them a button for the Nerdy Girls show that I do on every other Friday, and people can sign up to the additional shows. So I'm exposing them to reminders for all 3 if they want to, but I will only, when they hit live to subscribe, I'm only going to give them at first the one that they subscribe to, because otherwise people get confused. They're like, why did I sign up for this? Why am I getting a message every day? I don't get it. I was watching him talking about speakers, and now I'm getting inspirational messages Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What's going on? You don't want to create confusion. Give them exactly what they asked for, and then be like a restaurant and come by and say, hey, I got these other things too that are sort of like that. Would you like some more? And give them a choice.
And that's why I've kind of pulled back, because I created a bot for the page for the Speaker Master Academy. However, I noticed whenever I put a notice out about my Wake Up and Live, it goes to that too. I only have a couple of people subscribed to, but I don't want to, when it get a lot of, because I'm like, okay, those are 2 different messages. Then I'm trying to figure out how to, buy.
Okay. RJ, do you want to take that? I'm dying to say something, but you
do it.
You do it.
No, Steven, jump right in here, brother. Okay. You are good.
We've got basically, I've got 2 messenger bots running on ManyChat, both the pro version. One is for the Be Live in 5, which is the training side, and then there's a live video hub side. I'm lucky to have a co-pilot on both of those. Now, in terms of segmenting your audience, in other words, you've got 50 people on there, but 20 are interested in one show and 30 are interested in another show. What you do is add a tag to those people. So you go through, you say, right, show 1, show 2, and you tag people with show 1 and show 2. And then when you send your broadcast out for show 1, you send it to people tagged with show 1. When you send the broadcast out for show 2, you send it to people tagged with show 2. So you've got 50 people, but only those who are interested in show 1 and show 2 will actually get your broadcast message. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Tagging is, it's a real simple feature, but it's one of the most powerful features in ManyChat because it allows you to segment. Just like Steven was saying, it allows you to put people in a category and then just send that message to those people. Franco is here. Say hello to contentmakers.net, everybody. Hey.
Hello. And
so did that answer your question, Cliff?
Yes, to an extent. From, if I understood what Steven was saying correctly, he has 2 different bots. So people that comes in through one bot, he knows that's where they came through. So he tags them on, the Fiverr Live, and then the other one, he tags them there. However, if I only have one bot, like me, then everybody's coming through the same thing. So it's going to be hard to tag them because everybody's going to be coming through the same thing. But I have more than one. I have different sets of content.
RJ, I'm confused the issue.
Does that mean that I have a bot for each content?
So let's pull back a little bit. And I'm going to tell you that one page can only have one bot on it. But that one bot can have many, many sequences. So you would have a growth tool associated with your morning show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And the people coming in through that growth tool, you can tag Monday, Wednesday, Friday show. And when you send out a broadcast, you can say, I only want the people that are subscribed to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday show. Then you can set up a second growth tool, and you can set it up for your Monday night show. Everybody that comes in through that growth tool, that comment growth tool, I assume you have, everybody comes in and they get tagged Monday night show. And then when you send out a broadcast that you're going live, right before you go live on Monday night, you target it to everybody who has that tag, Monday night show. So you can segment your audiences within a bot by where they're coming in at. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Super cool.
Now, it makes sense. The only thing now is for me to go and implement it. Implementing it is a little bit different.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
We both do. We both do. Well, the thing about a bot is that you can experiment. Yeah. And once you've only got a few subscribers, you can try everything out and you can actually write to the people individually, say, I'm just testing the bot. Will you help me? And you can set up different scenarios and test it and see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be annoying people. And Gospel is saying she likes tagging, and both content makers and Franco type guest. I'm sure the guest bot is running. But plan B, just a minute. I'm going to copy the link.
Plan B, I'll cover while you send him a link. Very good. So tell me, Cliff, are you cross-posting on Live Video Hub at all?
Yes, for my Monday evening. Yes, I have. I did a show this morning, obviously, because today's Wednesday, and I forgot to cross-post. But yes, I've been cross-posting for the last couple of shows. Now, that's not a question. I cross-post. Okay, so I read somewhere this morning that I can put, if I want all my shows, if I want the show to go in all of my pages, I just put the link in all the pages on all the pages. However, a question I had, I'm broadcasting from not from my profile, but from my page, right? From the page that I created.
Yes,
it go to my profile? Does it? Can somebody come in? If somebody's coming in from my profile, because people try to catch my show, and they're like, "I went to your page, meaning my profile, and they can't find it because it's on one of my pages." Can somebody? I don't know. You understand the question I'm asking?
The question that you're asking is, if you, sorry, my light went out. I've got a hair light because Jason Franco said to have one, and I have one now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I feel better about my life. All right, very good. And Cliff's lighting up too. All right, very good. So what you're asking is, if you create a show on your public profile, my light just went out again. This damn thing. I should have spent more than $12, people. Okay, so you're saying that you create a show on your public page and you invite people to attend, and then you share it to your personal profile, and people are commenting there and you're not catching it, and it's a little frustrating. Is that the situation?
No, I'm creating. I'm sure. And when you do Be Live, ask what page, I choose one of my pages, not my profile, not my timeline, one of the pages. However, most people who I tell about it, they're trying to get it from my profile and not my page. So so most people, I have more people on my profile than on my page. I'm just trying to build a page, in other words.
Yeah, it's very difficult when you're starting to build a page, because most people know you on your profile.
Exactly,
as well as cross-posting, what you can do, which many people do, is just before you go live, share it from your business page to your profile. And that's just a simple Facebook share, nothing out of the ordinary. You go to the post on the business page, you press the share button, and you share it to your personal profile, which means then that people actually going to your personal profile will find you. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know, going live in 5 minutes. Come catch me over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Franco, hello.
Hey, hello. I know. I just want to drop in real quick and say, that the best thing for anyone, any entrepreneur to do when it comes to bots is just talk to RJ and maybe do some consulting, or I've hired her to help with my wife's real estate page and then my content makers page. I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. This kind of info commercial, but I thought I should share because it's relevant to what you guys are talking about. 5 minutes to 10 minutes before I went live, ManyChat was giving us some hard, difficult times, and we were trying like mad. Or at least she was. And she's like, can you do this? I need you to do it on your profile and whatever, the settings and things like that. I figured out what I was supposed to be doing. And I did it. And then literally 4 minutes before I go live, she fixes it. I'm done and I'm ready to roll. So it's worth the investment to get to get a person to help you out, to at least get you started. That way you can grow on in the future.
Your check is in the mail as well. And Erin Strayer, you've already got a check coming. What are we doing for you today?
I just was going to reiterate exactly what Franco just said. Hi, buddy. Seriously, Cliff, it to set it up right the first time so that the headaches don't occur. It is so much worth your time, your effort, your energy. Like, your time is worth so much more to have somebody like RJ set it up right the first time and then teach you how to maintain it. Like, seriously, I cannot reiterate that enough. Like, we are all busy. I don't know what your $1 an hour is. I know what mine is. And for me to waste that kind of time trying to bootstrap it without any knowledge of what I'm doing, seriously, man, like, pull RJ into your circle and have her set it up for you the first time instead of wasting valuable resources that don't directly benefit your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, so RJ, you got to check for Erin too, right?
Yes, I have 2 checks for Erin. She's amazing.
Here's the thing, Cliff. Like, Franco and I don't do this if we haven't had the experience. Neither one of us endorse other people if we haven't had the experience with them. And you're the same way. You're not going to endorse. You are not going to endorse somebody that you've not had that experience with, nor are you going to send forth the endorsement if it's not true. Because it comes back to you, right? That person will come back, hey, I thought you had a good experience with this person. They suck. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so RJ, let's set up a consultation. Okay.
For sure.
Yes, we need to do this, Cliff. I believe you're already in the bot.
Yes, I already reached out to you.
So I will go ahead and, you know what? I'm just going to put it in the comments to this show. I'm going to throw my calendar link up there so that you can get, I call it an AMA session. Come on, ask me questions about bots. And then we'll talk about what you need.
Ask me anything.
Oh, ask me anything. Okay. I want to remember, RJ, there was a question that I asked you. Yep. Maybe, I don't know if you forgot it was about LeadLock. I was asking about LeadLock, LeadLock.pro.
No.
Yep. See, and this is all stuff you can ask her in her appointment too, Cliff, and not take up the show. The show's about something else, right? Like, you can totally take that 30 minutes with RJ and get those all situated, right? Like, this is what first show you've come on. And like, it's awesome because RJ is so filled with stuff. But seriously, that AMA with her will answer all of those. It's her one-on-one, and it's totally you and her. So
cool.
How many pages are you trying to manage right now?
Me?
No, I'm sorry, the gentleman. What's his name?
Cliff.
Cliff, yes. How many are you working right now for your concepts and companies?
I only have one. I've only created one bot.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, it is well worth your time. It's kind of like to me. I in my company, I can basically do all the different positions. but I'm not as effective for my clients unless I put the right person in that position, right? So I become more valuable by staying in my lane and trusting the person to go ahead and do, what they need to do and achieve. And I can, business can still, produce and thrive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Let the experts do what they do.
Yeah, I mean, true. We all can spend 20, 30, 40 flipping hours to learn it, but why? I understand that there are some monetary, resources that we have to consider, and you have to weigh out your pros and cons. But if you want, I always say it, if you want your brand to put bacon on the table, then you better take care of your brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys, I can't, I'm going to have to, I'm holding back the tears at this point. You guys are so good to me. And
holding back the tears.
It's all deserved. Erin, back a moment. Cliff, thanks for joining us. Do get in touch with RJ after the show if you want help with the bot. But I'd just like to bring Erin back in. So, Cliff, for now, thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
And we come back to Erin. And 2 reasons for doing this. The team is here now. And the second thing is that you can see Erin, RJ, and myself on 5 days live, which is running Monday through Friday. See what I did there? Monday through Friday on BLIFbot.tv, 10 a.m. Eastern, and you'll be able to find out about camera confidence. Help me out here.
Planning, promoting,
repurposing,
tech issues.
Everything is basically for people who've already got a show and want to get out there and improve the show and gain a wider audience. So that's all next week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll take that off there. Right. Okay. Well, incredibly, RJ, we've been chatting for an hour. I think we sort of, when you take time off, as I did for a week, you sort of get out of it. But I think I've got back into the stride now, and all is good.
Yes, my friend. I'm so glad to have you back. And I must say that when we do a 5 days live and we're covering camera angles, how to look good on camera, how to set up your background, we got to have this Franco on.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, well, he's doing some things that are, now my background drives me crazy.
I know, and my window drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And I got to do something about my red hair. Come on, Franco.
I echo those sentiments, Franco, and I think there will be another 5 days live, possibly in September, October. So
perfect.
Watch Beautiful. This space.
Watch this space.
Indeed. Okay, now we all know who we are and where to find us, but as tradition, RJ to close the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on because you people light up my life and you know it. I want to thank Steven for coming back to his home in England by the chess set so that we could talk about bots to you, our favorite Be Live people, every week on Wednesday. And I am so fascinated with this 5 days live, you guys. This is going to be a great thing. Do show up. Do talk to us because I think it's going to be massively informational and actionable information, which I always like. And yeah, if you want to get a hold of me, you know where to get a hold of me. Black Belt Bots. Start your bot if you're interested in getting on the wait for list for that live workshop. It's going to be a doozy, kids. And yeah, I didn't really have a closing planned. I didn't realize we were so late in the show.
Well, no, we got totally carried away. Right, now, tomorrow at 12 a.m. Eastern is something very, very special. It's myself and Linda West talking to Mickey Levinson, who works for BeLive.tv. Now, this will be of interest to all of us because Mickey is the business development manager for BeLive.tv. And it's his task in life to actually promote BeLive.tv to businesses. So it would be interesting to listen to his take tomorrow on both his job and the future of BLIFbot.tv as far as business is concerned. So that's 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That's myself and Linda with Mickey Levinson of BLIFbot.tv.
Nice.
Right. Erin.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
When's your next show?
My next show is 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow on the Aaron Strayer Show.
And on the Live Video Hub.
And on the Live Video Hub.
And Franco, your next show is?
My next show is Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ContentMakers.net, along with the Live Video Hub.
Brilliant. See, the Live Video Hub is everywhere. So, from the UK and the USA for now, we say goodbye, and RJ and I will see you next week. And take care for now. Bye.
See ya.